Hey, my name's Simone and I live in Massachusetts, right outside of Boston. In school I study other cultures and I think they're really fascinating. I'd love to travel to a place like India and see what it would be like to be a teenager there.
Hi, I'm Amrita and I live in Mumbai, India. I would like to go to America and make some friends and see what it's really like.
This is the true story of what happened when Noggin took two totally different people from two completely different worlds and switched their lives. No scripts, just real life. Noggin presents A Walk in Your Shoes.
When I was packing to go to India with my mother, I got kind of nervous. I didn't know anyone from India, and I didn't think my life is anything like Amrita's. I was scared that I was going to dress wrong and that Amrita's friends would be totally into different things than me. Thank you. The flight was really, really long.
We're flying for 23 hours, which is like so long. I'm so tired. The only other time I've stayed up this many hours at one time is when I was waiting in New York to see NSYNC on the street, and I stayed up all night.
I was really out of whack, really jet-lagged. When we got to India, it was too late to go to Amrita's house, so we decided to go to a hotel. And so we were driving along, and it was really hot. I saw a lot of people on the streets, and there were people warming their hands over a fire, and it was just a really wild ride. I couldn't wait to wake up the next morning and take a walk in Amrita's shoes.
The plane ride was around 24 hours and it was really long. When I got off the plane, I expected Simone's dad to come pick me up. But well, since probably they're all working, that's why the TV crew picked me up.
I'm Steven. How are you? Nice to meet you. How you doing?
When I sat in the car and we started driving, it was like really awesome because I saw snow for the first time. That's snow?
That's snow.
Wow! Boston was so much alike India. Lots of cars, buildings all over the place. And the differences are like in Mumbai, there are lots of animals around on the roads, like dogs and cows. And well, in Boston, I didn't see even one of them, except for pets. I saw no crowd and no pollution. And that's really different from where I stay, that's Mumbai. It's like, Mumbai is like totally crowded and polluted. When I got out of the car, I saw Simone's house and it was really nice. I loved it as soon as I saw it. Hi! Hi! Hello! That's Casey. I saw Simone's dad.
I'm Joe Berg. I'm Simone's father. This is my daughter Jessie.
Hi.
And a friend of Simone's.
That was so different from the way we decided to welcome Simone. My family probably welcomed her in a traditional way.
I woke up early to go to Amrita's house. And there were like people all over. So I got to Amrita's house.
How are you, Simone? Welcome to India.
And then she reached down for the red dye and dyed it on my forehead. I was like, oh my God, what's she doing to me? She was explaining how when she starts a new project, they put a red dot on your forehead and it sort of signified like good luck on the project. And my new project was living Amrita's life.
So Amrita is not here, but definitely you are going to have fun with all of her friends. They are here. Hi. They are here to welcome.
It ordinarily would have made me feel very welcome and sort of like in with them, but I was the only one wearing it, so I sort of felt kind of awkward, like it would make me stand out even more.
I'm Reshma and I'm in the 8th standard.
I'm Shruti and I'm in the 5th standard.
I didn't really think I'd have anything in common with them.
The next morning, we woke up and we were going skiing, so I woke up early at 6 o'clock. Good morning! Hello. How are you sleep? Good. Breakfast was really different from what we have in India.
What's that? That's cream cheese. That's cream cheese. You put it on the bagel, or you can put butter on it if you wanted.
Open it up again.
Open it up. And then take that.
And then you just want to you want to take a bite, yeah. That's a pretty big bagel, I think.
Yeah.
their
Tastes
plain
good.
ones.
The cereal's really good. Do you want to try some of it? Here, I'll just give you a little bit.
The cereal here was like sugary, it had marshmallows in it and something like candy. While the cereal over there is like just bland. This is good. Yeah. So it was delicious here, but the one in India has a different taste, so it's good too.
All right, girls, let's get ready to go. Go ahead, Amrita.
I was just walking out to the car and zoom! I slipped on the ice. Oh!
That'll be it first.
And it was like, oh my god. Okay.
You okay? Okay?
Think
Not
so.
much ice in India.
Oh! Okay. Yeah, I'm fine.
Hey, the Spice Girls. Yeah, should have CD song in there. Yeah, let's do this.
On our way to the ski mountain, Simone's friends asked me a lot of questions about India.
Do a lot of people speak English?
Most of them do. And to communicate with each other, usually English is used more than the
Really?
traditional
Oh, wow.
language.
That's cool.
Because in India, we have so many different languages. You don't know which one the other person speaks.
What kind of music is in India?
Yeah, do you have like NSYNC and like
Yeah, we do
Something like
have
that. You do? And like, do you have chips and soda?
yeah?
Okay, yeah.
That's what she got mostly. Candy.
candy.
Candy bars?
Candy. We do have them, yeah.
Then me, Amrita's mom, and her friends went to go shopping. I figured we'd use a car, but instead we used one of those rickshaws. They had 3 wheels, and they were sort of like a taxi, but they were open and they were much smaller. The rickshaw driver drove really fast. I kept thinking about Amrita and how she was probably seatbelted into my dad's truck right now. I saw an outdoor barbershop, and I saw shacks, little houses, and lots of apartment buildings. I also saw a lot of stray dogs. It was a really big city, so there was a lot of pollution and a lot of other cars. I couldn't believe that this was all a part of Amrita's life. Then we finally arrived at a sari shop.
Although girls are so modern nowadays, but still on the occasions they like wearing saris.
A sari is basically their traditional dress. It's a really long piece of material that you just drape around you in different ways. Amrita and her friends wear saris on special occasions.
This is a very traditional type of sari.
This part of the blouse, you know, what you're wearing the blouse.
Top.
Top, you know.
Okay.
This guy brought out all these different cloths. He kept showing cloth after cloth. And I didn't know which one to pick because they were all so gorgeous.
So you like this sari?
Yeah.
Sure?
Sure.
Shall we go for this?
I chose the red sari because that was the one that I liked best. So we tried it on,
Your hands up.
Yes.
and he wrapped it around me.
Right.
Barbie doll. Princess.
And it looked really nice.
Oh my god, I love it.
I'm never going to be able to do that by myself.
All right, girls, let's go.
Hey.
Walk slowly so you don't fall.
When I got out of the car to head for the ski mountain, then I expected frostbite. But I was so warm, I wanted to take my jacket off.
All right, we're gonna start over there and just work on some basic things.
I was really surprised about all the equipment that's needed for skiing. I never really expected that. I mean, the heavy boots. I didn't know your boot gets locked in the skis.
Yep.
Okay.
Excellent. Good work.
And the other girls were really good at it since they've been doing it from a long time. But I fell down quite a few times. The hardest part about skiing was the turn. I really couldn't turn. Whoa! Oh, skiing was so much fun.
Oh, there you go. Awesome.
Whoa! Watch out! Wow.
Woo! Yeah, good job.
It was really exciting.
All right, awesome.
Woo! Thanks.
Nice.
Yeah!
I was starving by the time we got back to Amrita's for lunch.
Sit at the head of the table.
And I was a little nervous because I've only had Indian food once before.
This is cauliflower with potato, without chili, but we normally eat this with this chapati. Okay? That tastes really good.
I didn't know how to eat any of it. So at one point, her mother ripped off a piece of bread, stuck it in the potato stuff, and opened my mouth and put it in. And I was like, ooh.
For normal lunch, what do you eat there?
It depends. Like if I'm at school, maybe pizza, chicken fingers.
Okay, right.
So I noticed there was no meat in the meal.
These are vegetable balls.
And I asked her mother, why isn't there any meat? And she said it's because she's a vegetarian. And she said that people of the Hindu religion don't believe in killing animals and don't believe in eating meat. I ordinarily eat meat, but since I was living Amrita's life, I ate vegetarian. The food was really good. I was surprised. I didn't think I was gonna like it that much. Compared to American food, it was really spicy. Whoa, yeah, it is.
Where's Jessie? Oh.
Hot dogs.
Chowder,
Okay,
chili
what
soup.
can you have? Chicken fingers or like little pieces of fried chicken and they're really good.
She's a vegetarian. When I went up for lunch, it was like a serve yourself place. You just pick up whatever you want.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
Thank you. And while in India, you have to order. You can't just go and grab something. It was different. Thank you. So I just push it?
Yeah, you put your cup on. Which one do you want?
Getting the soda out of the machine was really different. In India, you just order it and the shopkeeper will do it for you. I didn't know how to do it, so Simone's friends explained it to me.
Just pull it out when you're done, and it'll stop.
Pull it out.
There you go. Okay, yeah, you got it. Did you want ice in that?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it'll probably just like here? Yeah, splash out a little bit. Watch out.
Pull it away quickly.
Have you done it before? Okay. Oh, that was fun.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Late in the afternoon, we went to go see a movie, which Amrita and her friends do all the time. They see movies like we watch TV. The girls told me that because they made so many movies in Mumbai, they nicknamed it Bollywood.
Bollywood over here in India, we make the most movies in the whole world.
And that there were more movies made in India than anywhere else in the world. And that really surprised me because I figured that the most movies in the world were made in America.
Come on, let's go and get some popcorn.
Yeah, sure.
We went in and we got popcorn. And I was really surprised because I figured they didn't have popcorn in India. I figured they'd probably have some kind of spice dish.
This theater is huge.
I really felt that I was getting to know Amrita's friends, and they didn't seem so different from me.
कौन है आप? और यहाँ क्या कर रहे हैं?
तुमने तो मुझे बुलाया था?
It was sort of like Grease. Like in the middle of the movie, they're just talking, and all of a sudden they're singing, and all of a sudden they're talking again. Not only were the songs in the movies, they were also usually on the radio, and a lot of the big hits in India were songs from movies. I enjoyed going to the movies. It was so cool that the movie experience was the same, with the popcorn and the friends, but the kind of movie was so different.
I went back to Simone's house and her friends and I started getting ready for the dance.
At the dances, there's like a DJ sort of who has lots and lots of different CDs, and people can request songs that they want to hear.
Mm-hmm. We don't have any dances at home.
So in India, when you guys are in 8th grade, are people like dating, are girls dating boys, or is that when you guys are older?
Older.
Older?
Yeah.
Older?
Yeah. Actually, in India, they don't date boys at the age of 13, 14. It's like basically when you get in college.
So are you nervous about going to the dance?
No, I'm not nervous.
Good.
I wasn't nervous, but later on I did get sick.
Okay, I think you look good. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay!
Chicky's mother took me into Rita's mother's bedroom, and she did henna on my hand, which is this kind of artwork, drawing kind of thing.
It shows the intricate designs, your creativity, your art.
Is this modern or is it an old tradition?
No, it's a very old tradition.
And while she was doing it, we talked about a whole lot of stuff. When do girls get married?
Normally in Indian women, they get married between 18 to 22.
Who chooses who they marry, them or the parents?
Nowadays it happens like the girl has a right to choose her own husband. Earlier in Indian traditions, no, girls don't have this right to choose their own husband. The parents will find a suitable match for them.
I was really surprised that some of the marriages there are still arranged marriages. It made me think about Amrita and wonder if she would have an arranged marriage.
Now you have to just dry it for half an hour. Okay. After that, we'll remove it and the color will come.
Okay, thank you so much. It's beautiful.
You're welcome.
Okay, ready? Just stick with me.
It was like my stomach wasn't there. I was so nervous.
Hi, Allie, Nadia.
Hi. But then everybody just crowded around me and started like, hi, how are you? And how was your trip? How did you like skiing and stuff? And I was like, okay, this is good.
Where are we going? So here's the DJ. They're the one that plays the music.
There were these very nice, friendly people, and there were these weird people too. On one of the songs, we all got into a line, and it was kind of a chain or a train, and we were like just dancing together and going around in the train. Simone's friends introduced me to some of their friends who were guys, and they were really nice.
Yeah, you liked it?
Yeah. Wasn't it awesome?
So there's nothing like that in India?
No, we don't have dances, but I wish we did.
Yeah.
It's like raining kind of.
Yeah, it's a little cold.
No?
No, it's just rain.
Oh, okay.
We went back to Amrita's house and had a sleepover. I brought a magazine and I showed them. They were really interested.
Oh, what's this?
And I guess they don't really have teen magazines there in India.
I think he's cute.
No, I think he's cute.
Even though I was halfway around the world, I did the same kind of things with Amrita's friends that I would do with my friends at home. One thing that I found different was guys. My friends just call guys up, but Amrita and her friends would never do that. It's just not part of their culture. Good night.
Press. That's it.
The next morning, we went kickboxing.
Here we go. Up, up.
I got so serious while doing it. I was like, ooh, I'll get you for that.
Jab, jab. Cool, guys.
Well, in India, I don't really go to gyms and work out. It's just, I play so much. It's enough.
Push.
I was so tired and thirsty, so I asked one of the girls where I can get some water. A water fountain? I'm like, what's a water fountain? I don't know to drink from this. I'll make a fool of myself. The water fountain was so different to me. I mean, where I'm from, that's Mumbai, we don't have water fountains. We have bottled water or water from taps. Okay, how do you use this thing?
Turn this. And then sip.
Okay, I'll turn it. Okay. The water came out like that in a curve, and I had to put my mouth over there and drink it. It was new and it was fun.
Wow.
After that, I kept drinking water for around 15 minutes. I really did.
On Tuesday afternoon, we went to a Hindi temple. Amrita and her family pray any day of the week, not just Saturday or Sunday. And when we went in, we had to take off our shoes because they wanted everything to be clean and pure. When we walked into the temple, it was really peaceful and really spiritual, really serene. There were incense burning, there was music, and all the people were just silent and caught up in what they were thinking in their prayer. And there were a bunch of different gods that we had to pray to.
See how many variety of gods you're seeing in our temple. Do you have so many gods there?
Well, I practice both Catholic and Jewish religion because my mother's Jewish, my father's Catholic. So each religion only has one God. Okay. And it's really different here because there are many different gods. Then we went outside and we went over to the priest. Then he said a bunch of different prayers to give you good luck. Another another man also gave us a little black bag.
I'll put this in fire after taking out the evil eye, okay?
And that was supposed to signify all your sins. And we went and we put that in a fire and burnt it.
So now you're free with all the bad, evil things in the world. Good. Good.
We went to this so-called old part of Boston. So, like, how old is this place?
Probably like 300 years, yeah.
Oh, it's not too old. We have much older stuff in India. But well, that's all for Boston. We went to this pizza place called Regino's, and it was a fun place. How does this sound? Vegetarian primavera flavor. Tomatoes.
You can mix and match whatever you want from here and here.
Hi, girls. Are you ready to order now?
Yeah.
What would you like?
And he's like, so you's ordered? And we were like, what's you's? Okay, so that was something new.
Very hot. Is pizza really popular there?
Yeah, it is actually.
You know, it's like everybody's favorite food here.
It's not there. It's not the favorite food. But most people like it. Yeah.
I'm starved. Where are we going? We're going to pizzeria. Pizza?
Yeah.
Pizza here?
And I was really surprised because I didn't think they would have pizza in India.
I thought it was just all Indian food.
We have Domino's, McDonald's, everything.
I have to admit, I was really psyched for pizza.
So what do you guys like to do with your friends? We hang out a lot.
It was really interesting because I go to an all-girls school and they go to an all-girls school. We like to talk about boys and they like to talk about boys. We go to movies and they go to movies. When I got to Mumbai, I thought that Amrita and her friends were so different from me, but I realized that we had so much in common.
You're thinking crazy American, aren't you? No, definitely not.
A big difference that I noticed between my life and Simone's life was like religion and culture is so important in my family. While when I came here, I didn't notice Simone's family doing that. Where I live in Mumbai, you can notice a lot of extremes. Like, you might see a rich man and right next to him there's a guy who's very poor. Or you can see these tall buildings and right next to it there's this shack where someone lives and hardly has enough for 3 meals a day. Even though I know that America has lots of homeless people, I didn't notice it where Simone lives. Even though I come from the different side of the world and I have a different culture and everything, still, when it all comes down together to being friends, Simone's friends and I had such a good time. We realized that we're not really different from each other and it was so much fun. Thanks so much! Bye!
What really struck me is how India had such a great culture and such an identity as a country. They have the traditional dress, the traditional dance, the traditional food. In America, it's just like a mix of everything. So that's something that was definitely a big difference. Another thing is how much she's confronted with poverty. In Mumbai, poverty is like really in your face. It's really hard not to notice. Whereas in Boston, where I live, it's more subtle. So there are a lot of things that are different in my life and Amrita's life, but there are also a lot of things that are similar. Like she wears jeans and t-shirts. I wear jeans and t-shirts. You know, just simple stuff like that. Kids are the same all around the world. Overall, it was a really good experience because, you know, you read stuff in history books, but when you experience it firsthand, it's amazing. Want to find out more about what it was like to switch lives?
Log on to Noggin.com. My favorite American groups are Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, and I even like Britney Spears.
My favorite food was probably the little vegetable balls. I like those a lot.
From India, I missed most my parents and friends.